from our walk, which was about 4.5 k's this morning. We did finish off by having a cuppa at probably our favourite coffee place here in Exmouth. I had a chai latte. Shannon had a soy latte.
No, I didn't.
What did you have?
An oat.
An oat latte. I had the soy. All right, so we're back at the van now. I've got some yogurt here that I need to finish up. Super wide angle so you guys can actually see. All right, so the Easyo yogurt maker. I've been doing this for, I don't know, a couple of goes now. And this is working pretty well. So I'm just using the regular old soy milk, Pure Harvest soy milk. But the thing about soy yogurt is you do need to have some extra protein in this so that it actually sets. So you can go for a high protein yogurt, soy yogurt, or what I've been doing is just adding a little bit of extra protein powder. And that seems to be doing the trick. So I get this started before I go to bed. And then in the morning, it does separate just a little bit while it's doing its fermentation thing. So you get a bit of a funny top on it, but we'll just mix that together. And then it'll set in the fridge. And then when it sets in the fridge, it's perfect, like yogurt. This is still really warm. Still warm, still a bit runny. We'll mix that together. Let's get that in the fridge to set, and then we'll have yogurt ready for tomorrow. But, all right, for breakfast today, we're all having something a little bit different. So this is my last lot of yogurt, which is already set. So this is what the yogurt ends up looking like, but there you go, look at that. Beautiful. So we'll end up using this today, which is why I needed to make some more yogurt. And that lot that I just put in the fridge will be ready for tomorrow. So Charlotte has got some waffles. She's not a huge fan of overnight oats, which is what Shannon and I have got. So she's just got some waffles in here she can heat up, have a little bit of yogurt with, have a bit of fruit with. And Shannon and I have both got overnight oats. So Shan's got chocolate and peanut butter, and he'll probably add a little bit of honey to that as well, but that's his breakfast for this morning. And I have chocolate and berries. So overnight oats, it's just oats, milk, or your liquid. I do a 50-50 milk and water ratio, just because I like it that way, and it makes your milk go a little bit further as well. So in mine, I've got half a cup of rolled oats, a tablespoon of flaxseed in this one, half a cup of milk, half a cup of water, and then I've dumped in some frozen berries that just defrost in the fridge. And then all I like to do is give that a little bit of a stir together so that that's all nice and well combined. It smells so chocolatey. And top it with a little bit of yogurt. And top it off with a little something. Today I'm going to use some hemp seeds. Sometimes I do a little bit of just, nuts, seeds, homemade muesli. If I have some, just a little something crunchy on top. There we go. And that is breakfast for us this morning. All right, so real quick, vitamins. I do take a multivitamin most days when I remember, mainly the B12 and a little bit of iron, because I do have a bit of an issue with iron. It's got nothing to do with my diet, it's just me. And some omega-3s. So I try not to take too many multivitamins, but I do think you need to listen to your body and work out what you actually need, regardless of the type of diet that you have. Some of us just have some issues absorbing nutrients from our diet. So before anybody goes and says anything about being vegan, although I don't class myself as being a vegan, or plant-based diets or eating meat or anything like that, I've had issues with iron absorption for a very long time, regardless of what diet I follow. So I haven't always been plant-based. I've tried on lots of different diets for size, and the iron absorption issue has always been there. So I do take a multivitamin for that. I used to have to take iron tablets. I don't have to do that anymore now that I'm on a plant-based diet. So that is actually an improvement, but there you go. Try to remember to take those every day, but I don't always take them every day, and not too stressed about that either.
Passed through the Shire of Exmouth with swords drawn, spans playing, drums beating, and colours flying.
Prove to me your precision right. Your right and privilege to do so has been acknowledged. HMA's gas line, with the authority of the Shire President, Councillors, and the citizens of Exmouth, I bid you welcome and permit you to pass.
And play! HMA's just going with advance. By the centre. Quick!
Alright, we've just been out in town. They had the HMAS gas coins freedom of entry. Was that what it's called?
Freedom of entry, yeah.
Freedom of entry into the town, which is a whole shindig. It was really cool to go and see. Had a bit of fun doing that, but we were out in the heat and it's pretty hot, and I'm pretty hot now. So I did take a water bottle that got drunk, and I'm now going to make a protein water. Not necessarily sold on the whole protein thing. I have this, I'm just trying to use it up. I'm really drinking this more because it's flavoured and it tastes nice, and it does have some electrolytes in it, more so than the whole protein thing. But anyways, I'm going to make one of these in some water, and then we probably need to think about lunch. So I'll have a look in the fridge and see what we're going to do for lunch. In other news, we also popped down the main street. Well, we were down the main street, so we popped into the supermarket. So I just picked up a couple of bits and pieces, mostly just marked down. So I've got some red capsicums, some green capsicums. I will dice those up and just get them in the freezer. I did need to get some more stock. Mushrooms were a decent price for where we are, so these were on special this week. So I picked up another little punnet of those, and I managed to get a massive big wombok marked down to $2.20. So Charlotte has asked for some kai si ming, which is like a chow mein, so I will make that with some noodles as well. So that was our little shopping adventure, so I just need to pop those things in the fridge. Alrighty, so let's have a look in the fridge. We probably need to do a bit of a fridge clean out and sort out lots to choose from. So pretty well stocked here at the moment. I will probably sit down and do a meal plan tomorrow or the day after. So anyways, I don't know what I want for. These are things we picked up marked down the other day. I think Friday. No, today's Saturday. I don't know what day. I probably need to do something. That's the stuff that I picked up today. So fridge is full of lots of markdown stuff that we've been picking up as we've been popping down past the shop. So I actually have 2 heads of iceberg lettuce that I picked up for 99 cents each. So I probably need to think about doing something with those. Alright, I'm struggling a little bit here with lunch, possibly because I'm not overly hungry and I don't actually really know what I want. But I was going to do an omelette, but I don't actually have heaps of this chickpea flour left, and I won't be able to get any more until we get down to Perth in a couple of weeks, or a week and a half. So I'm going to hold on to that last little bit because I do have a recipe that I want to try out and show you guys. So I'm going to change my mind. I was going to do an omelette, you know, with some mushrooms and tomato and spring onion and some capsicum. Was going to sound delicious, but I also have this lettuce that needs using, some snow peas. So I'm going to change gears here a little bit, and I'm going to do a salad, and I think I'm going to do some pulled jackfruit to go with it. This pulled jackfruit, I'm going to sort of do like a fajita type thing. So that'll be a good excuse for me to prep this markdown stuff that I got today. So I will use a green and a red capsicum, but I'm going to chop them all up and I'll get the remaining stuff in the freezer. So doing a little bit of pre-planning there as well. I will use up my last mushroom from my last bunch, just to chuck it in there, to hide it in there, and then probably use some spring onions, and then the rest of this is going to be cold. This will be a cold salad base that I do with the hot fajita mix, basically, with the pulled jackfruit. So yeah, I think that's going to work. Alright, so obviously, you know, your markdown stuff isn't perfect, but I usually find as long as they're still firm, they're still great for cooking. There might be a couple of bits that you have to cut off and discard, but you're getting the mark down anyways. So I generally find that we end up in front. So yeah. So this is the jackfruit, pulled jackfruit fajita mix type thing. A little green salad here, which is just iceberg lettuce, snow pea shoots, and some cucumber. And I've dressed it with a dressing that I just made with some leftover yogurt and lime juice and what else did I put in there? Garlic salt. Oh, and some chives. Yeah, and so we're just gonna literally load the hot up onto the cold. I know, it's weird, but it's okay. And I have a tiny little bit of tomato I'm gonna top it with. There we go, and we're gonna call that lunch. Alrighty, quick costume change. We're going to go head down to the beach for a swim.
Yep.
So Charlotte's been at a friend's place this afternoon. We just did a couple of jobs and chilled. And it's 4 o'clock. It's time to go and cool off, I reckon.
Before the wind picks up.
Welcome to WA. Windy always. We are back from our swim. The lighting in here is terrible. Anyways, doesn't matter. It is time for dinner. So in true Nikki fashion, we're having a bit of a use it up, random ingredient. I'm pretty sure this is going to work kind of dinner. So starring this sad looking kale that I did buy marked down the other day, and I should have done something with it straight away, but I didn't. But anyways, a little while back I made beautiful wilted kale and white bean dinner thing. Put a little picture up here if I remember. It had sun-dried tomatoes in it, but I don't have sun-dried tomatoes, but we're just going to do an adaptation. I think it's going to work. I'm going to serve it on some potatoes, and I'm going to throw in some pickled onions to give it a little bit of zing, because I don't have those sun-dried tomatoes, and sort of make a bit of a cheesy sauce. So, or I don't have the cornstarch, but yeah, so cornstarch, nutritional yeast, it's not parmesan, it's nutritional yeast, it just lives in there. I'll throw in a bit of Tuscan and some veggie stock, and just using up stuff that's in the fridge. So I did find some red capsicum that I probably should have used up at lunchtime, but I didn't. Anyways, I'll throw that in dinner. A little bit of garlic. Now, this doesn't sound super awesome for Charlotte. She wasn't stoked on the idea, so she is having leftover soup that I made yesterday. So this is what I call my country style potato soup. Absolutely delicious. It's got a whole bunch of veggies in here. Obviously potato, carrot, zucchini, some corn, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. And you kind of like, you cook it all up together, you sort of mash half of it so it goes really nice and thick, but it's not pureed, so you've still got chunky bits in it. Delicious. Anyways, there's 2 serves in there. Charlotte's going to have 1 serve tonight, and I think I will get the other serve into a container and pop it in the freezer, and that way we're making some room in the fridge, but we're also not wasting leftovers because they just get shoved to the back of the fridge and you forget about them. So there you go, use it up. Beautiful. The longest part of this dinner is prepping everything, really. So I'm going to take a couple of shortcuts. I'm going to serve this on like a jacket potato, but I'm just going to microwave these first. This size, I'll probably give them 6 to 8 minutes. I just cook them. I'll probably give them 4 minutes or 5 minutes. Shake them. If they still sound really hard like that, then I'll give them a bit longer. But yeah, cook them in the microwave first, and then I will stick them in the air fryer for 10 minutes so they're crispy on the outside. So microwave cooks them on the inside, air fryer crispies them on the outside. There, the potatoes done. I've prepped all of our veggies here, so now this is just going to start going into my pan. all this will start to cook. I'll make the white sauce. Hopefully by then the potatoes are done, and we'll just serve it. Okay, so this is the wilted kale and white beans in the cheesy white sauce. I've got a baked potato here. Like I said, I microwaved it and then I just chucked it in the air fryer for 10 minutes. I've topped it with a little bit of nutritional yeast, and then we can just serve up. So have it on the side, have it on top of your potato, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. But there we go. That is going to be dinner tonight. Delicious. Well, that's it from me today. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me here at our place. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, if you could please give it a thumbs up, I really do appreciate that. It lets me know the kind of content you guys are enjoying and what you'd like to see more of. And if you would like to see more stuff from me and you haven't already, now would be a really good time to go and hit that little subscribe button down below. Well, I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic week, and I do hope to catch up with you in my next video. Until then, take care, my friends. Bye.